Hey lovelies! Last video for the day, I promise. I just want to talk about changing my relationship with food and then how food changes when you change your relationship with food. So before I got on my medicine for my anxiety, like I said in my past video, food was my crutch. Food was my go-to. It was my savior. It was my best friend. It made me feel so good. I would eat things. I would binge eat, not because I was hungry or because I needed to, but because every bite made me feel like a whole person. Like it filled up whatever was empty or missing inside, which I know is an unhealthy thing and an unhealthy reason to eat. But when you're in that cycle, you don't think about that. Or if you do, then you just spiral into self-hatred and then binge to get out of your self-hatred. So it's really not a great relationship either way. Now, my relationship with food is kind of, what sounds good today? I think I'm gonna have this for breakfast and this for lunch and this for dinner, and then I just kind of plan it, and then that's it. The weirdest thing has been not that I'm hungry or craving certain other foods that I'm using my eyeshadow wand brush. I can use words. Words are hard. I'm using my eyeshadow brush as like a pointer. So I put that down. That it's not that you want the foods. It's not that you need the foods. It's not that you're even craving the foods. It's that it was a habit and you have to break the habit. So like I would come home from work and every day on the way home from work, I passed the Taco Bell and I would always stop at the Taco Bell and get a taco or a burrito or something like that, because by the end of the school day, I'm usually quite hungry, and I would eat that on the way home and then eat dinner. So the first I guess it's just been a week. The first week I did that, I would get in the car and immediately go, oh, I want Taco Bell. But then I'm like, are you even hungry? No, I'm not hungry. Why do you want Taco Bell? And I had to think about it. I had to figure out why I was craving something that I was like, I'm not hungry. I had this massive rotisserie chicken and lettuce and tomato and avocado and this yogurt dressing. Like it was an amazing salad at lunch, and I'm still full from it. So why are you craving Taco Bell? And it wasn't that I was craving it. It's that it was a habit. You get into routines and you have to break them. Like I don't go by the Burger King. I don't go by McDonald's. I don't go by any of those places. Like I still drive by them, but I'm having to tell myself that I don't want the food. I just want to continue the routine. And that's what I have to break. Additionally, when you stop eating fried foods, sugary foods, excuse me. Oh, that tired. Hi. Oh, excuse me. Sugary foods, fried foods, extra fatty foods that aren't like normal sources of fat, things that have a lot of extra saturated oils. Other food starts tasting better, which I didn't believe. Like everyone says that, and then I didn't believe it, and then you experience it, and then you believe it. I was craving pizza, and I decided I was gonna make the cauliflower pizza bites that I'd seen on Facebook floating around, and I made little cauliflower patties, and I baked them in the oven, and then I double baked them in the oven because I wanted them to be extra dry, and I still didn't get them dry enough. So, I didn't realize I didn't get them dry enough until I'd finished them. Sprinkled the cheese, the sauce, the turkey pepperoni, everything, and then ate them. And the cheese and the turkey pepperoni and the sauce were so satisfying. But I hadn't cooked that cauliflower long enough, and it was still kind of soggy, so it was kind of like one of my friends said a frittata. It really was. It was kind of like a frittata rather than a hard crust. And when you want pizza, you want that like firm base to eat your pizza on. And so I was just so disappointed. It didn't come out the way I wanted it to. And so the next day, we had a bad morning anyway. It started off with a cinnamon roll. Okay, let's not lie. It started off with cinnamon rolls from Pillsbury that I made in the oven because I just really wanted them. And again, the whole thing is not restricting yourself. So I did them. They were also just in the fridge from before, so I needed to get rid of them. So my boyfriend and I ate them, and I won't be buying any more. But I love cinnamon rolls. That could be my downfall. If anyone knows a healthy version of cinnamon rolls that legitimately at least tastes somewhat like a cinnamon roll, please let a girl know. But I ate that morning, and then I had my healthy lunch, and then I kind of forgot to eat again until it was like 10:30, and I didn't want to cook, and I was starving, and we ordered a pizza. And we ordered a Domino's pizza, which is not the best pizza to begin with, but we got that pizza, and I tried to eat it, and it tasted awful. Like, it wasn't just, okay, bad Domino's pizza. No, it was just, like, fake. Everything tasted like this is the flavor level of normal food. This is what all the Domino's food tasted like. It had, like, this much flavor. Just, the cheese was bland, and the meat was bland, and the sauce was bland, and the bread was, like, everything just tasted like, ugh. Like, I couldn't even, the butter garlic sauce that I used to love, like, it had there was no flavor. I don't understand what happened, but, like, the flavor disappeared. So then I was like, well, I don't like fake crappy foods anymore. So I'm not gonna I have no desire to order another Domino's pizza. That's not to say I won't order, like, a really good pizza from somewhere at some point in time. If I know it's, like, a fresh pizza. Like, we have a place that's kind of like a build your own pizza place. I might go there at some point in time when I'm really craving pizza and get one, but they have the little small ones, so you can get the personal size ones. And they have gluten-free crusts. Not that I'm watching my gluten. Tangent. Anyway, back on track. So I'm starting to realize that when you change the food you eat and the relationship you have with food, food starts to taste different. I haven't had the thing where, you know, I start craving vegetables that I've never liked. Like, I haven't started craving peas. I haven't started craving lima beans or any other legume of any kind. Well, except for refried beans. I do love refried beans with ground chicken or ground turkey. They make a nice little dip. You add a little bit of cream cheese in it. And then beanitos. Get yourself some beanitos. I need to go buy more. They're wonderful, and they're a great substitute for chips. I will tell you more about that in my faves video, but I will do that one tomorrow. So yeah, that's kind of my change in my relationship with food. I no longer think of it as an emotional salve. I eat more for nutrition. I have to kind of remember to make myself eat, which sounds weird, but I was never hungry before because I never let myself get hungry. I just ate and ate and ate, so I didn't even know what hunger felt like. Then, for the first week, I was hungry all the time because I wasn't eating and eating and eating. Now I'm at the point where my body's kind of leveled out, and my stomach, I guess, has calmed down from all the eating that I was doing, and now I only get this, like, faint hunger where I go, oh, I should eat something. But if I ignore it for 10 minutes, it's gone, and then I don't feel hungry again for a couple hours. And I know that's not good for you. You're supposed to eat. Like, I ate at like 10 this morning, and then I had a wrap at 5, and now it's, oh my goodness, it's 10:30. So I need to go eat something because I've only eaten 2.5 meals today. No, not even, just 2. So I will go do that. And if you guys have any questions or comments or ideas, suggestions for good recipes, high protein, moderately low carb, no excess sugar or fake stuff, that would be great. Send them my way, and I look forward to talking to you later. Bye!